everybody! Today we are going to talk about Hong Kong's McDonald's. But before we start, a little story time. When I moved to Hong Kong, I had barely any money. So I was struggling, I was trying to survive, and the only thing that I could afford for dinner was either cup noodles or the cheapest burger at McDonald's. And I was on this diet for probably around 3 months. So yeah, McDonald's in Hong Kong takes a special place in my heart. And today we are going to take a look at the McDonald's collaboration with Pokemon. For all these years, I've seen a lot of different weird stuff in McDonald's here in Hong Kong. I saw the black sticky rice pie, red bean pie, and also a burger with pineapple in it. So I've never tried any of those weird items, but this time, this collection definitely caught my attention. You know, I've never been a fan of Pokemons or Pikachu or whatever. I was more of a Sailor Moon girl. I don't know, it looks very cute, it looks very adorable, and I definitely want to try this, I don't know, collaboration, collection, what do you call this? Because some of the items seem a little bit questionable and weird. Alright, so we have quite a few things over here. I wanted to make my table visible for this video, but Hong Kong apartments, so tiny. So the first thing I showed you already, it's a white peach soda. The cup looks very beautiful. The whole collection looks very cute. So here it is. Hopefully it doesn't taste too sweet. Then we have this weird burger over here. The packaging is super adorable once again. A little bit flimsy, it's falling apart. The interesting part about the burger, it doesn't have a typical bun. It's made of rice. And on the website they said that this is a return of the rice burger, so I guess they had it before, which I've never seen it before. I'm quite curious to try this. And we also have the fries, which we will put in this cute bag. And we have also the special flavor, zesty tomato. Thing is that I'm not really a fan of shake fries because to me all of the flavors taste very chemical. I don't know, artificial. But I mean, it's McDonald's. What do I expect? But anyway, I'm a classic girl. Just give me some ketchup and I'm good. Last but not least is the apple custard pie. The packaging is just so on point with the tail at the back. They did a very good job with the packaging. Let's see about the flavors. Okay, let's prepare the shake fries. I need to open the bag. Put the fries inside. Here's the tomato seasoning. It just smells and looks like the powder that comes with the cup noodles, you know? You know what I mean? Weird. Chemicals, yay! So now we're closing the bag and shaking because it's a shake fry. Yeah, smells just like chemicals. I don't know how to explain it to you. Tastes salty. That's all. I don't know. I don't really have a strong opinion about that. It doesn't taste too bad. It doesn't taste that great as well. I would just personally prefer to eat it with the ketchup. That's all. Now, let's try the drink, the white peach soda. That is surprisingly so good. I really like it. It's a very gentle flavor. It's not too artificial. It's not overly too sweet. I like it. This one, I like it. Now let's try the weird rice burger, shall we? The packaging is very flimsy, as I said earlier. Once again, the packaging is cute. Let's open it up. You guys, it's a perfect case of expectations versus reality. Why do you look so pathetic? Just look at this thing. Is it not pathetic looking? It just looks like there is nothing inside besides the rice. So we have some lettuce. We have some, I don't know, onions? Did I see onions? A lot of sauce. The sauce is everywhere. And we are supposed to have yakiniku beef inside. Let's open it up and see. Alright, okay, so yeah, here it is in all its pathetic glory. Let's take a closer look inside. I can tell you definitely there is not a lot of things inside this burger. There's probably more rice. Well, let's try and bite this burger, if I can call it that. I don't know. So yeah, I just don't feel like I'm eating anything besides rice. It's like one strip of meat, basically, and some lettuce and some onions. There are more onions than meat in here. I don't really get it. I'm like biting and biting and still didn't bite the meat. Lettuce, can you move? The meat flavor is okay, I guess, but it's just a very disappointing burger. I wouldn't recommend this one, definitely. If you want to eat rice, go and order some rice somewhere. I don't know. Don't go to McDonald's. This burger was such a disappointment, I don't want to even finish it, so nope. Alright, let's try the last thing that I have, and it's an apple custard pie. Let's take a bite. As you can see, there's one part with the custard and another one with an apple. It tastes very good together. And the other day I also tried the McFlurry from this collection, and let me tell you, it was awful. It was horrible. The flavor is banana and chocolate, and it tasted so artificial. So artificial. It was unbearable. The first 2 spoons were kind of okay. I regret eating the whole thing because I wanted to throw up, honestly. Yeah, it wasn't good. So all in all, I can say that this collaboration, collection, call it whatever you want, is 50-50. Yeah, I would definitely give the drink 5 out of 5. It was very nice, not too sweet, not too crazy. The burger though is 0 out of 5. It was a complete failure, didn't taste that well. It was such a disappointment. No. The Shake fries, I don't know, 4 out of 5 maybe. It wasn't great, it wasn't the worst thing ever, so yeah, maybe 4 out of 5 is okay. The pie, I really liked. It was pretty nice, very sweet, but not overly too sweet, again, as the same as the drink. I quite liked it. 5 out of 5. Yeah. McFlurry though, 1 out of 5. I wouldn't recommend it. Tell me in the comments down below, have you tried any of those items? Have you tried this Pokemon collaboration yourself? If yes, which was your favorite item? I would really love to know your opinion. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye!